Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. We talked before about sincerity, and we all know that our leader in this life is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He is the one we should follow his steps. And who did follow his steps before us? It was the companions, as-salaf as-salih. That's why if we look at their life and see what they did, and that indicates to us what kind of sincerity they have. And today we're going to talk about some stories about their life and how can sincerity become a part of their actions. One of them, his name is Abdul Rahman Abu Layla. He said he used to pray in his home all night. He used to pray. When he heard, as soon as he hears someone coming to the house, right away he runs and he goes to his bed to sleep. Anyone enter and see him sleeping, the only thing he says, this man never stops sleeping. Never stops sleeping. He's always sleeping. None sees that this man, he used to stand up in the front of Allah crying to Allah. Because he did not want anyone to know that but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at us these days. If someone cry for one verse of the Quran, he wants everybody to know. This man did not want anybody to know. Even one of the Salaf, his name is Ibrahim al-Nukhai, he said, he used to read, one of the companions, he said about him, he used to read in the Holy Quran, opening the Quran and reading the Quran. And when he sees that someone, that man used to watch him from far. When he sees someone is coming, he covers the Quran. He covered it. So nobody can see that he was reciting some Quran. Why? He doesn't want to be told in the front of people that he is mashallah. He recites. And look at yourself and myself. And that's why it is very important, each one of us to search in his life. Do we really wish that people knows that we are pious people? Do we really want to know? Do we really love other people to know that I'm going to the masjid, coming from the masjid? Do we really want to know the people to know that I'm standing in the night making tahajjud or praying for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Or I do this only privately and nobody knows? That's why it is important to understand. Let me tell you, this is a wonderful story, brothers and sisters. We know the time there were the Muslims fighting the enemy of Islam, and then it was very difficult for the Muslim to go over. And then one of the Muslim people, he went right close to the enemy of Islam, and then he made a place so he can go over to the other side, to the enemy. And after he went there and fight them and opened the door for the Muslims. Then after that, the leader of the Muslims knew that this is because of that actions. The Muslims won the war. So he started calling them. Which one if among you he did what he did? Nobody came, and somebody came to him covering his face and he said, if I tell you, who am I? You do not tell anyone. And he came and he told him he told him that, I did that for the sake of Allah and I don't want anyone to know or to call me names. That's why he told him, go. And every day the leader of the Muslims used to say, oh Allah, in the day of judgment, give me resurrected with the man who did what he did for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why, brothers, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us sincerity in our life. And I thank you for being with us. And inshallah we'll see you soon. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.